Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. In this one we're going to showcase the latter half of my CGC CBCS submission books. So let's get started. First off, we have two copies of Hulk 181. Copy in the front's probably around 6.0 range, and the one in the back's a little bit lower, 3.0, 2.5. One in the back kind of has an interesting story. Apparently there was a dealer that was looking at this book, and as he was putting it back in the bag, he was being kind of careless, and he sliced off this whole bit of paper here. Now the paper's right here, so you could tape it back on or do whatever you want, but I ended up getting it for a discounted price after the dealer had made a mistake. I guess the other dealer didn't make him pay for it, but I ended up with the book. I'm quite happy with it. After that, we have 5 or 6 copies of Infinity Gauntlet number 5. Now, all of these books are 9.8 candidates. There was a store I went to that had a huge stockpile of Infinity Gauntlet books, and so I just picked up all of those, $6 each. It was a good deal. Next up, we have some books that I've been holding on to for 4 years now. I bought these right after the Avengers movie came out. First Avengers movie. We have 5 high-grade copies of Iron Man 55. Now, all of these books actually came from the same dealer, and he hadn't quite adjusted his prices to where the book really was after following the movie. So, picked these up for a really good deal back then, and now they've just gone up and up in value. I would really be happy if one of these came back as a 9.8, but I can see at least one 9.6. Hopefully the rest are above 8.0s. After that, we have Marvel Mystery number 42, another classic war cover. And then we have another book that I've held on to for 5 or 6 years, New Mutants number 98. Just been sitting in a closet. But this book does have 9.8 potential. I know the price of this book has been dropping following the Deadpool movie, but should go back up before the next one. After that, we have 2 copies of Marvel Premiere number 15, the first Iron Fist. One of these is probably an 8.0, and the other one, which is this one actually, has the potential to be 9.4 and up. And this one is also a Mark Jewelers copy with the blue insert in the centerfold, so makes it a little bit rarer as well. After that, we have Preacher number 13, a modern age key. This book is 9.8 slam dunk, I think, so just gonna submit that one. After that, we have Showcase number 17, which I think is the first Adam Strange appearance. I did buy this one this summer at a convention. Nice mid-grade copy, 4.0 to 5.0. After that, we have an interesting book, Strange Adventures number 9, with Captain Comet there. It's kind of a cool cover. This book is really beautiful, except for that little corner wear there. This book's kind of all over the place. I've seen mid-grade copies go from like 300 to 500, so yeah, I think I paid around 2 for this one. Next up, we have Strange Adventures number 205, the first Dead Man. This book is a higher grade copy. I'm thinking at least 6.5. It's got a little bit wear on the top, but I can see CGC giving it a 7.0 to 7.5. I think I paid about $150 for this book. Next up, we have 2 copies of Strange Tales 110, one of which I've had for 5-6 years. The other one I picked up this summer. This one. So the one in the back does have some spine roll, you can see in writing on the cover. If the spine roll can be pressed out, I'm hoping for at least a 4.0. Otherwise, I think as is, it's probably a 3.5. This one's a little bit nicer. Hoping for a 4.0 to 4.5 on it at least. And yeah, with the Doctor Strange movie, this book has gone up in value over the past few months. Next up, we have another recent acquisition of mine. I think I'll do a page-by-page video on it. This is Tales of Suspense, number 39, first Iron Man. So lower grade copy. Major defect right there is the top corner piece missing. Other than that, it's pretty solid though. Okay, next up we have a book that I picked up at a convention 3 years ago, two or 3 years ago. It is Tales to Astonish, number 35. So the first costumed Ant-Man appearance. This book's a mid-grade copy, hopefully 4.5 at least. I may have overpaid for this one because I think it's probably 6 to 8 months before the Ant-Man movie came out, but probably paid $500 or so for it. Okay, next up we have Thor 132. Picked this one up recently as well. High grade copies of this book have been selling for a lot recently because of speculation in the new Guardians movie about I think Ego appearing. Ego or the High Evolutionary, I'm not sure which. But got a high grade copy for $60. Was happy with that. Well, I didn't pay sticker price, but close enough. Next up is Uncanny XMen number 1. Well, just XMen number 1. I just bought this book a week and a half ago, actually. Paid $1,000 for it. It's low grade, the cover's detached, but that's really the only significant defect. Would be really happy if this came back as a 2.0 at least. After that, we have 3 very high grade copies of Avenger XMen number 94. Hoping to get 8.0s on all of these at least. I can see 9.0 and up on one of them. Really nice copies. After that, we have first Gambit XMen 266, another modern. So I got cut off by my alarm going off here. I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but we have XMen 266, the first appearance of Gambit. Nice high grade copy. After that, we have a bunch of Walking Deads. I picked up number 2 through 5 a couple years ago in a lot. Number 2 was the nicest, so I think it could be a 9.8. 3, 4, 5. 4's not in here. 4 was a little bit lower grade, probably below an 8.0, so I didn't want to have that graded. But 3, 5, 7, and 8, I think, are 9.8 candidates, and hopefully they come back as such. I'm just getting caught up on The Walking Dead. Actually, I haven't watched it in over a year. Okay, next up, Werewolf by Night 32. Fortunately, picked this book up 2 years ago before this book really exploded in value. This book, hopefully at least a 7.5 as well. Only major flaw is at the top there. Just a little bit of wear. Okay, next book I've got, another modern key issue. What If, featuring Venom and Deadpool here. What if Venom possessed Deadpool? Paid a lot of money for this one, which is kind of risky for a modern issue, but I didn't find any flaws. Hoping it comes back as a 9.8. Probably got a 10 to 20% discount on this book. I did buy it at a convention, so when you buy at conventions, typically the maximum discount you're going to see is 20%. Unfortunately, so many dealers nowadays start their prices like 20% above market value, but you just got to pass them by and move on to the next one. Okay, here we have Wolverine number 66, the first Old Man Logan storyline, which apparently probably what the next movie is going to be on. So this book's gone up in value. I think this one probably will come back as a 9.6, but I'll be really happy if it's a 9.8. And last but not least, we have Wonder Woman number 90. Found this in somebody's box for $5. I think it's the first Artemis appearance, and it's also a really high grade copy, hoping for a 9.8. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed these key issues, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.